Greetings, Keishlings. Keishan Prime here with my live reaction of One Piece Chapter 940. What is the title? The Spark of Rebellion. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, the whole thing with... I was thinking of the Revolutionary Army for some reason. But okay, there's a lot of rebellion going on in these chapters lately. You know, you got my hero with the super power Liberation Army. You got One Piece with the Wano Rebellion, and you kind of got it in the Promised Neverland as well. Which, stay tuned for those two chapter reactions after this one. But oh god. Bartolomeo has a problem. He has like a little doll set of all the Straw Hats. He has them in a bubble. I kind of like the Frankie one, though. It looks kind of cool. Well, they're growing on me. And then you've got a bunch of animal ones, too. What is he doing? Making a very high quality candy art. Okay. I knew I had seen things like these before, but I couldn't tell what they were. Of the Straw Hat crew at the summer festival stall, but then refused to sell them to anyone. He would. He's like, I can't let you eat Straw Hat. Anyway, a little flashback with Law. Don't forget that you doubted my friends today. There's no way I can have someone I don't trust watching my back on the line between life and death. Okay, so what? Did Law just up and leave them now? After what? After the accusation that it's like, oh, it was your crew that let the beans, or spilled the beans. I almost said let the beans out. Sorry, I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. Trafi got all pissed and stormed out. I hope he comes back. Why'd Shinobu have to say all that stuff? Oh yeah, it was Shinobu who did it. I mean, I understand where he's coming from, though. They really have been waiting for this day for 20 years. Even if Beppo and the others leaked our plans, I wouldn't blame them. Yeah, well, you talk too. Oh, Nami, coming out with them cat burglar claws. On to Usopp about that. And so would you. Torture? I'd last maybe 3 seconds. That's it. Get out of my sight, huh? I won't help lowlifes like you lot. Huh? An angry voice in Ibisu Town. That's a newcomer. He was just kicked out of the capital yesterday. He's originally from here, apparently. Oh no. Is this going to be the... People have been saying that Yasu is the Robin Hood-esque character, but maybe this is said person. There you are, the crazy spirit lady. What? Excuse me. Why would Usopp say that to her? Quit it, and now he just slapped him in the back of the head. What are you laughing at? Wait, who is that? Oh, that must be the guy then. Wahahaha. Kicked out of the capital. Oh no, everyone's like, wait, who is this guy? Only people fiercely loyal to the Shogun and that can basically pull money out of their rear end are allowed to live in the flower capital. She almost looks like she's like reverse cross-eyed now that I'm getting a better look at her. That or she's blind. I can't tell. But those guys were up to some pretty bad business. Night after night, the underling Bungo would get would set fire to buildings around town. He was paying off officials, so he never was caught or punished. An arsonist? Why was he paying off officials? Because he didn't want to go to jail. So his friends would make money off the fires. Bongo ran a lumber store that sold wood beams used in house repair. And Bingo was his name. Oh, anyway, and the monk, or Bingo the monk, a mortician, would take advantage of grieving families that lost loved ones in the fire and charge them exorbitant prices. Good Lord, this is quite the racket. It's like, hey officials, there's going to be some fires down on Main. Don't worry about it. Okay, Bingo, Bongo, you know what to do. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry about your loved ones. Here, let's give them a good burial. You know, the best. They deserved it. That'll be $3 billion. It's like, oh, you also want to repair your house? I got a lumber yard down the street. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what that was. I think my delusions of waking up have made me a not so funny man. Bingo, Bongo, and Bongo. Why are these their names? Were in cahoots? Well, look at their names. But because they had bribed officials, they'd never be caught. On the surface, they seemed like good people, but they were rotten to the core. You could... How? I mean, the fire one, that's one thing. The lumber, maybe one thing. But once you're being overpriced for, burying a loved one, I think that's when I'm going to start getting suspicious that the Bigo, bunch is, something's going on. Let's see. But they were rotten to the core. Interestingly enough, though, the three of them were absolutely besotted. Besotted? I don't think I've ever heard that word. With the legendary beauty that died the other day, Komurasaki. I'm still thinking that Komurasaki is her own separate person and not Hiyori. Because, I mean, we've seen what Komurasaki's hair is colored like in the manga. It's green. So it's a lighter color. Then you've got the whole thing with Hiyori having like some dark colored hair. I would assume it's black because Momo's is black as well, but that's just assumption because we don't really know what Lady Toki's hair was, and she could have inherited it from her mother. I'm not sure. Genetics be, always mixing and matching and whatever, how it wants. But I don't know. But yeah, moving on. So much so that they bankrupt themselves patronizing her. Okay, I guess someone really is watching up there. Or so the rumor goes. Okay, old lady. She got all the news. Like, how did you hear about any of this? That's a pretty specific rumor. It's all true, isn't it? I bet that courtesan knew all about what they were doing. Amazing. Who is she? She's dead. That's what she... or who she is. I knew I'd seen them before. Those guys were going wild during the courtesan's procession. That's why. Okay. I think maybe we did see them. Or maybe Usopp is just, he was in the area and it wasn't shown to us. I don't know. The three of them are staying in the house that Yasu lives in. Even though he's been helping them, they're still on their high horse. Toneyasu sure does love helping people, even if they're bad to the bone. I'm thinking of that song, Bad to the Bone, but or was it? No, it's not Bad to the Bone. It was like Born to Be Wild. Whatever. See, I don't even know the song. Anyway, it's true thanks to this little card. We learned about the day of the final battle, whether or not that was intended. Okay, so now we're inside Yasu's house, presumably. Oh, Lord, I didn't know he had the little frickin' top knot braid thing that bends upwards. Those have always been the weirdest Japanese hairstyles, I swear. Let's see. I sympathize. Your plan's fallen apart. The enemy's aware of it now. Yeah, you're right. At the moment, you could just say, tee-hee, it was all a lie. But your allies might believe that too. But I didn't even know, sorry about the ice maker in the back, didn't even know about this reverse crescent moon on the ankle thing. That's the kind of allies you have. Oh. People were saying with Yasu, or possibly with Yasu being the third person that was spoken about. Kawasu, or Kamamatsu. Yeah, that's it. The Denjiro, like, I guess they thought that he was Denjiro, but I mean, I don't know. And then you had Asura Doji, like, of those three, they thought Yasu here was Denjiro, but I guess he's not, because he doesn't seem to be aware of that. Be sure to tell Kinemon and the others too. I mean, he could be lying, but we'll fight alongside y'all. Oh, so we've got true allies in Ibisu, apparently. Things are going to get busy now, after all. Most of us might not make it through the week left before the final battle without dropping dead. Why? His morbid humor. And now I'm off. Yo-ho-ho. Or, oh, I had the... I'm too used to frickin' Brooke. It just says, yo-yo. A handsome man, a beautiful lady, and the town girl. I'm on my way out. What? Who are you talking about here? These three? Because that's the town girl? Is that supposed to be the old lady? So, even after listening to what that old man said, I still don't know exactly how he related to it all. Same here. Yes, he certainly is a very cheery man, that Tonoyasu. Who is he? Sorry if this is taking way too long. Thing is, I don't really... Okay, Shinobu doesn't know. Konjuro doesn't know. We don't know either. What? Even though you didn't know, you just let him talk on and on like that? Well, because it was so one-sided, and he was addressing us so casually. How could anyone forget a guy like that? And because he might have been more important, or been some more important person in the past, asking would be so rude. So, I suppose because he's easygoing, he might be a childhood friend, or a teacher, or an elder student from your lessons. Who knows? Who is he? Why? Excuse me. Gramps, how's your nausea? Oh, Tonoyasu. Lying in bed sure sucks. Okay, so he's cheering up old people now? Excuse me. Sucks more than working, I'll tell you. Look, I'll leave some millet and water here. Try to eat, alright? Oh, Lord, this really is an old man. You really are such a good person. Yeah, so I don't have much time left, so you should go ahead and eat whatever you brought. Yo-yo, why, you're quite the silver-tongued heart-stealer. Okay. I'll give you 2 extra grains of millet for that. Oi. Seaweed Granny. Seaweed Granny? We're getting some weird names for these old folks today. Do you have enough medicine? No, I don't, but just seeing your face helps me feel a little better. Hyou, you man-killer, you. Aw. He's cheering up all the old folks. Mr. Retiree, how's the knee? Yeah, okay, so he is giving out the money. Maybe he is the one Yeah, it's been shown in other ones, so he's just going to either a different part of town or a different town entirely. I can't tell. Because these people are smiling, but that could be just because he's there or because it's still Ibisu. Oh, Yasu! Osaki, how's the baby? Yokya. Hanko, how's mom's sickness? Yasu, let's play. Here you go. It's not much, but you should eat up. Looks like Toneyasu's got some extra cash. I didn't think he'd be going around giving everyone food. Oh, so Usopp and Nami had no idea that he was doing this. He doesn't labor. Or he doesn't. Labor wages are basically zip. He had to sell his own daughter, Toko. What? What? It's Toko is his daughter. Into the capital. She's working there now. She sends back whatever she makes to Yasu. Toko, and he's remembering her. But I'm not a man. Her? Come to think of it, she smelled. I keep thinking that smelled. My brain ain't working. She smiled all the time, like a crazy person too, because all the trouble Toko goes through to send it to him. He feels bad keeping it all to himself. He spreads it around to people that can't work. That's how he spends his days. Regardless of whatever or not he gets to eat. Okay, so he is not the one who's actually stealing stuff and robbing. He's still Robin Hooding in a way, but not the way that I either misremembered or something. I don't know. Clarify that in the comments, please. His face and body don't look the part, but that man's been loved by everyone here for as long as I can remember. He's their Buddha. That makes sense given the whole thing of he's like the laughing Buddha. Or this whole town is like the laughing Buddha kind of thing. It was like this weird vast thing that has something to do with his name, I believe, or something. Several chapters back. It was either in Artor or it was a different translator note. I can't remember. Okay, Uton Prison Mine. Old Man Hyou got spunk. Crush him. Get him, Mondello Man. The thing, how is Mondello Man even still alive at this point? I don't know. The thing you all seem to call hockey, excuse me, is called Ryuo and Wano. The word signifies that it flows, and apparently it like flowing cherry blossoms, apparently, to be more specific. Okay, Luffy's closing his eyes and he's trying to feel the hockey. The hockey flows through me. Okay, so it really is just a Yoda Luke moment right now. It's like, let the hockey flows through you, yes. Or some crap. I couldn't do it. And he just directly punched Mondello Man in the face. Damn it, no. Don't force it. Allow the hockey in the parts of your body where it is not needed to flow into your fist. Okay. Who is this dude, an ostrich? I think that's what he is, actually. No. 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 Oi, you're beating too many of them, you idiot. Well, all these people suck. Bedtime, go to sleep. What? We're actually stopping at night? Okay. Damn it. You would think they would play, like, instead of, like, giving the chance to, like, rest, that they would just, take shifts. Like, okay, bring in the next ones. You guys, you go sleep or something, And then it's, like, just constantly fighting. And then that would make it even harder on the prisoners, because I mean, you want them to die anyway, but maybe this is more for sport for Queen, who just wants to watch. Damn it. So this is going to continue tomorrow? let us keep going. I'm so hungry, I hope they feed us soon, or I'll be a mummy by tomorrow. Oh boy. Luffy, they're trying to kill you, man. Can I ask you something, Straw Hat? Why do you why do you wish to fight Kaido? I heard you already lost once in Curry. With those guards around, I can't really talk about the others. Oh, he's doing... Okay, he did a Conqueror's Hockey and just knocked the guards out. Good, that should do it. Yeah. Know who the Yonko are? Not really. They're the 4 big-time pirates known as the Emperors of the Sea. Kaido's one of them. I'm the guy that's going to be Pirate King. Even though emperors are technically higher than kings, but, you know, this is One Piece. Oda writes his own thing. So I've got to beat them all. Pirate King, like Roger? You know Goldie Roger. Quite a long time ago, he landed here. Okay, so Hyou met Roger, or at least knows of him. Kinemon mentioned that. Now that I think of it, Kinemon, how do you know that name? Okay, so he knows Kinemon too. That one makes more sense. Let me just explain, Hyogiro. And Raizo's hiding in the frickin' caribou. Why? Grr. What? Raizo? Kara? Huh? Raizo? I also would have never believed that you were Hyogiro himself. He's reflecting in Hyogiro's eyes. I can't believe it. Sorry, I'm all full of phlegm and stuff today. I guess talking a lot has started to unlodge it, so apologies for any gross sounds I may make. So you're saying that all of that you came from 20 years ago? Indeed, thanks to Lady Toki's magical powers. I don't believe you, Caribou. He's kicking Caribou. Come now, don't say such a thing, Straw Hat. Kihihi. Come on, Raizo, I thought that was the key to my cuss, but it turned out to be for his? Oh god, okay, so that's why Caribou's able to... I wasn't even thinking about that. Don't hate me so. I promise you. I can help you. I'm your subordinate now. Don't want you. In exchange, take me with you on your ship. Oh, so you can't get home? I'm sorry for what I did in the past. I've had a change of heart. Has he really, though? Also, did they... Like, what happens when you, like, depower him and he has a bunch of weapons and stuff in him? Do they just all plop out or not? I don't know. So, the question I'm asking is, like, does he still have weapons on him? Or no? I don't know. Alright, sure, if you've had a change of heart, then you're good now. Thank you? What the... Is this a trap? Why do you say yes so easily? I'm scared for real. He really was going to betray him. Ufitaro, this man seems quite uses quite interesting magic. He could be of use to us. Yogura? Okay, so he's just happy that more people are alive. I don't believe it. I thought I was going to die a dog's death here. I accepted it, and if things had happened just a moment later, I really would have died in the dark. The Red Chiefs are alive. Odin's son, Momonosuke, is alive. The fires of rebellion still blaze on. Ooh, Fires of Rebellion. That might be the title for this video. Raizo, Straw Hat, now that it's come to this old man still has a thing or two he needs to see done. Please allow me to join you too. Okay, we got Hyou on board, even though I figured by the end of last chapter he was probably already on board, but it's nice to officially... You couldn't ask for a better ally than him, Luffy. This man was once the grand boss of all the Yakuza in Wano. What? So you really are super strong, huh, old man? Old man? Yeah, so this just proves that, yes, he will, like, recruit, like, God knows how many people to help fill the gap of the 5,000 that they needed. By the way, it seems you all are searching for allies in the flower capital at the moment. But I believe the fact that you came here to Udon must have also been fate. This mine has 4 other places. Oh. Okay, so it's like a 5-leaf clover from black clover. They are the same size as this one. There are tens of thousands of prisoners here in Udon, but not all of them were arrested for stealing or assault. The crime of the vast majority of prisoners here was rebellion against Orochi. Okay. So does that mean that Hyou raised up a rebellion at some point? Maybe? Especially after, the royal... I say the royal family, but the Kozuki family fell. Or he presumably thought they fell. Let's see. I see. We totally overlooked that. The anger of the entire country festers here. The Yakuza bosses that upheld this country from the shadows, they're here too. I shall speak to them. They will gladly fight for the Kozuki name. Okay. That's starting to come true then. One last thing, Raizo. That cell. I know. I've already spoken with Kawamatsu. I will release him first thing. And Kawamatsu's just like, get me out of this cell. 13 years, getting kind of old. I see. So after we destroy this place, everyone will become our allies. Luffy, do not speak so loudly. And I did not expect it to be so easy. Udon Wastelands. Okay, so we're getting back with our... Oh, they're right outside the prison now. I'm sleepy and hungry and sleepy and hungry. It's Chopper's group. How much longer till the Oshiroko... Or... Yeah, Oshiroku. Okiku. It seems the Crocoshark is rather tired too, but we've almost reached Udon. Are you sure this is a good thing? Poor Chopper. For better or worse, Olin draws near. And chapter 940 in. Thunderclouds gather next week, a color page. Ooh, or color cover. Okay. Excuse me. Gross sounds. Yeah, sorry that took way too long. But, waking up, getting my brain going. The My Hero and Promised Neverland will probably be a lot better because about halfway through I was starting to get smoother, wasn't it? It's less jokes. But anyway, yeah. So the whole thing, the idea with Hyou, so that information wasn't just dropped but for no reason when Shinobu gave that information. So now, but weird that Udon is like the rebellion prison essentially. I don't know, but the whole fires of rebellion thing, I kind of like that. But yeah, Luffy still hasn't learned that advanced armament hockey though, so that's still gonna take a bit. I guess people are still pissed off that he can apparently use future sight observation so easily, but I mean, it's been like it's basically been like a little while since they left, Whole Cake, and he fought Katakuri for so long and whatnot, and I mean, surely they can't be too angry that he's taking this long to learn the next stage of armament. So he does take time to train, but anyway, I don't know, just my mad ramblings. So Yasu is not Denjiro as people were thinking, so, and Toko was his daughter the whole time and he sold her off, but I mean, she made friends, I guess. I don't know. She's been sending money back, so But anyway, that's enough of me. You've seen enough of me at 30 minutes now, good lord. But yeah, stay tuned for The Promised Neverland and My Hero, probably in that order. But anyway, let me know what you thought, anything I might have missed, and until next time, here's where you can find me, links down below, and until next time, Keishlings, roll out.